everybody, Kelly here with The Girl with Tools. Just a reminder, I am not an expert. I am just a girl with tools. If you can see behind me, there's not an engine. It is actually hung, and we got it started last night. And I didn't video that part or kind of the rest of putting the case together. With two people working, the camera kind of got in the way, and I had to make a hard decision. Did I want to get my engine done, or did I want to film getting my engine done? My goal is to get this done and running by Memorial Day weekend. That gives me a week, and so I made the choice to get it done. So I'm going to go through and kind of show you what we've done so far and what I still got to do. I have a week to get it done, so cross our fingers that we can do it. Okay, as you can see, the engine is hung. I painted the mufflers with some barbecue paint, made them black again. Nate, my brother, spent a lot of time shining up all the chrome while I was pulling wires to at least do engine stuff. I have a bunch more to pull. So, some of the upgrades that you can see on the outside is I did get a degreed pulley. It's nice. It's etched in. It's not kind of painted on. And we cleaned everything up. The wires are a mess right now just because we threw them together to start the engine. So, do have a little bit of an oil puddle. We did find out that the oil pressure sensor is leaking. We think it's because there's supposed to be a crush washer behind it. And there's not, so I'm going to try that. I also have a new one on order. And then something else I noticed, and I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it on the camera, but I am leaking a little bit out of the push rod tubes. I do have some new seals, and I might pull those out and put them on, and it might just be due to a little bit of engine break-in. They kind of sat all winter and maybe got a little hard. So we are going to work on cleaning that up. So today I'm going to work on wiring. So I'll show you my disaster there. Okay, we're kind of at the front of the buggy. We are ahead of the engine, where my driver's seat should be. It's pulled out for a little bit of ease. So as you can see, I kind of have a wiring mess going on. That'll get cleaned up today. My fuse box is located behind my driver's seat, so I'm really short, so my seat's set to me. And so I have room back there. It makes some other people mad because they are too tall to ride this ride. So I'm going to clean up back there. I'm going to string some new wires. My goal is tomorrow it's going to go to the welding shop, and I'm going to get a battery box welded in, a new bar for harnesses, a whip bar, and then the biggest thing is this shift bushing, and I'll try to get down and look in the tunnel. So underneath there is a kind of another little plate in a circle where the shift rod's supposed to go through, and the one that currently is on here is broke. So I've got another one on order, and that's going to get welded in as well, and I'll try to show a picture of it. And then my front end is really kind of torn apart, so I do have some pieces of tin that go in the front to kind of create a splash. They are off, just so I can get to the back of my panel and my ignition and get everything rewired in. I do have wires strung all over. I do know where all of them go, so we're going to work on that today as well. I'm going to drill on this because it needs to be drilled for the new piece to be kind of tack welded in, so that's a goal. And then we are going to get it mostly put together, so when it goes to the welding shop and comes out, it's done. The biggest thing that I need from the welding shop, and I have a phenomenal welder, and she is amazing, and she's going to be able to do this for me. I need a new shift shaft. So it is an original VW shift shaft. You can see that bushing looks really horrible right there. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. And it is all boogered up. Somebody long before Broke this, tried to fix it. Not quite sure what, but it is ugly and we want to get that cleaned up. So I'm going to see if she can't cut the goobers out and put a new piece in so I have a good shift shaft. So we are kind of looking down the tunnel here through the wiring, but back there you can kind of see it hanging. That is supposed to have a loop to hold the shift rod. And we've pounded it part way out, and I will throw a stock photo of what it's supposed to look like in here. And that is the cause of the majority of my shifting problems. So this should help because nothing was supporting that shift shaft. Okay, so now we've got everything for the engine mostly enclosed. We're going to start on this side. I don't know how well you can see it. Here is my wires for my generator. The generator went out 2 years ago and I replaced it with another generator. If I'd known then what I know now, I would have done an alternator conversion, which requires a new stand and an alternator. I'm one of the few in our group that's, well, actually the alternator people are lesser. But now this pile of wires right here is my turn signals, and I don't know how well you can see it, my brake and turn signal bar. So I'm going to get these in, and then I've got to put the cage back on to put the rear brakes on. So let's get going with that. Okay, so we have most everything pulled through the tunnel now. I'm going to clean it up down in there a little bit to make it a little better, and then we got to put the shift shaft through there, so I got to make sure there's a gap. But most everything's pulled through, so now I'm going to start wiring up on the back of the panel. I realized doing this that I don't have my on switch for the blinkers, and the headlight pull is out, but I have that. So back here is where I've pulled them through to, and we're going to keep working on that, but I got to run to Ace and get a blinker switch, I don't know what it's called, and then we'll try them out.